Good morning, students. I am Nikita Arora from Little Angels High School, Gwalior, your English teacher for session 2020-21. I hope and pray that all of you and your family members are safe and sound. I request all of you to stay at home and take all the precautionary measures as it is the only way to fight against this COVID 19 pandemic. Children, it would not be possible for us to meet in person for few weeks. So, I would be sending you some videos and worksheet to not let this pandemic become a hindrance in your learning. Your books for this session are as follows. For literature, we have Honeydew, and for grammar, we have English Grammar and Composition by Sultan Chand. Now, quickly, I want you all to come to the first chapter of Honeydew, which is The Best Christmas Present in the World by Michael Morpurgo. So, what is the story about? What does the story tells us? The story beautifully showcases the emotion of a soldier who is fighting a war, but how much he urges for peace as all of us. And it also exhibits the drastic after effects of war. The story has three main characters. First, Jim Macpherson, who was the leader of English troop during First World War and worked as a school teacher in Dorset, West England before the war began. Second, Connie Macpherson, who is the wife of Jim Macpherson and loves her husband a lot. Third, Hans Wolff, captain of the German troop who earlier worked as a cello player in orchestra in Dusseldorf. Children, when you will start reading, you will find that the story starts when the narrator goes to a junk shop and purchases a roll top disc, which was of 19th century and in a very bad condition, as it had water and burnt marks on it, which clearly means it had gone through fire and water damage. The narrator decided to repair it during his Christmas holidays. While repairing, he found a letter in one of the drawers. The letter was named to Connie Macpherson by Jim Macpherson. After reading the letter, he gets to know that Jim Macpherson was the leader of the England army. England and Germany were engaged in a war. But on Christmas morning, something wonderful happened. First, Germans wished Christmas to English soldiers, and same response was given by Englishmen also. Initially, the English suspected Germans, but gradually, when they were convinced that it's not a trap, they all came out of their trenches. What are trenches, kids? Trenches means a long, deep hole dug in the ground for soldiers to hide in during enemy attacks. So, coming back, they all came out of their trenches and met on no man's land. No man's land is the area between border of two countries. So, when they met there, they shared their ideas and feelings with each other and celebrated Christmas by eating, laughing, talking and drinking. Later in the evening, they played football match in which Germans won. Both the troops sang carol and had a beautiful Christmas. At the end, Jim wrote that he hopes the war to end and promises Connie to be back home soon. So kids, tell me, what do you think narrator must have thought after reading the letter? After reading the letter, narrator realizes that it should reach the person to whom it belongs. He went to the address which was written on the envelope, where he found that an accidental fire caught the house and Connie was sent to a nursing home. He rushed to the nursing home where he found Jim's wife Connie, who had grown too old and had become muddle headed. Muddle headed means mentally confused, as she has been waiting for her husband for many years. She mistook narrator to be her husband as soon as she saw her. Coney considered this what coming of the narrator to meet him as her best Christmas gift, because Jim promised to return on Christmas, and it was Christmas. Hope children, you all loved the story. Now I want you to read the chapter properly, and I will be sending you the question answers through app. Okay kids, stay safe, stay healthy.